Okay, good evening, everyone. If you are looking at me right now, that's a very, very great thing to do. We are looking at emotional intelligence as it relates to political leadership. That is exactly what we are looking at now. And I am doing this because I saw what is happening in the nation. Banditries, terrorism, and I look at the political leaders' reaction to all of this, and something that was missing, one element that was missing at the center of Nigerian politics, from top to bottom or from bottom to top, is actually emotional intelligence. We see where leaders are not concerned about what people are passing through. So it is high time we started talking to leaders, especially our political leaders, about emotional intelligence. Like I do say, political leadership is essentially people leadership. Politics is not a dirty game. Politics is not even a game. It's a people business. And in this case, it has something to do with people leadership, citizen leadership, good governance. And listen, whether you like it or not, politics is deeply rooted in emotions. Politics matters. Institutions matters. And as a matter of fact, reform matters. But without emotional intelligence, even the best intentions can fall short. So that is why we want to look at emotional intelligence as it relates to Nigerian context or even African context and their political leaders. Should I remind you that Nigeria is a nation of passion? And I need you to share this video to as many people as possible. I don't know how many of you that are watching me right now. Tag a political leader that you know. Tag Seyi Makinde. Tag I want to be careful so that I don't just mention his name anyhow. But the truth of the matter is that we need to start tagging our leaders regarding this topic. I will be talking about this topic in a very great deal. And if I have opportunity to speak to leaders, some of these great political leaders on emotional intelligence and how it relates to their political leadership in Nigerian context, I can do that because we need these skills in our political arenas. You know, Nigeria is a nation of passion. Nigerians are very creative. Nigerians are very innovative. They just need an environment that their political leaders are empathetic. They need an environment that their political leaders can understand them. And until they understand Nigerians, especially they understand that diversity and the needs of Nigeria, they might not be able to serve us well. You know, with over 250 ethnic groups, multiple belief systems, currently in our population exceed, should I say 230 million, even those in the womb. Listen, we need leaders that have deep emotional self-control, that have high empathy, cultural intelligence, conflict management skills, communication mastery. They need to see. Emotional intelligence is not optional here. It is essential for their political success. In Nigerians, in Nigeria or Nigerians, you know, our leaders operate in a very highly emotional environment that is shaped by, I'm going to start from political unrest, terrorism or banditries, economic pressure, historical tensions, social expectations, security challenges. Should we talk about youth activism? Oh, I like our youth. You know, I've told you they are very, very creative and innovative, and they can actually put their leaders on their toe. Yeah, they can do that. They can do that. They can do that. So Nigeria is a nation that is blessed. So leaders must understand not just what the people are saying, but how they feel and why they feel it. When you sit down with an average Nigerian, they will describe a nation that they really want to be. And that is what our leaders should start looking at. Yes, we understand the peculiarity of the situation in Nigeria. We know it is not easy for our leaders, but all they need to do is to just pay attention. Probably, you know, it's going to begin with some segment or element of emotional intelligence. You know, we have various elements of emotional intelligence, and we pick them one after the other and see how leaders can take advantage of emotional intelligence to be able to govern well, to be able to lead well, and solve many problems. So there are 5 core pillars of emotional intelligence. 5 core pillars. But before we go into the 5 core pillars of emotional intelligence, what is emotional intelligence in itself? Emotional intelligence, in a simple terminology, it is your ability, or in the context of our political leaders, it is the ability of our political leaders to understand Nigerians' emotion, their own emotions, and to be able to manage Nigerians' feelings, emotions, and even meet their needs, even in the midst of their overwhelming emotions. See, if there's anything that is happening in Nigeria right now, many people are grieving. The banditries recently is so much. They are afraid. Those are emotions. They are afraid. There's a lot of anxiety in the country, and they need a leader that will step out and give them hope. Not just in words, but in actions. I will tell them, don't worry, everybody, I got your back. We are going to put an end to this. We are going to do something about this. This is now the right time to put the emotional intelligence into work. Do you understand the emotions of the citizen right now? If you're a leader listening to me, do you understand it? You know, even God himself has emotions. God understands the emotions of people. At a time, they say Jesus cried. Jesus Christ cried. God himself was sad. Those are emotions. Our political leaders sad about what is happening right now in Nigeria. Are they sad? Do they feel us? Do they feel the pains? Do they recognize the anxiety, the fear in the life of that pregnant woman, in the life of those children, in the life of the beggars, the poor, those that are striving and just want to survive? That is emotional intelligence. And it has 5 core pillars. Number 1 is self-awareness. Number 2 is self-regulation. Number 3 is motivation. Number 4 is empathy. And the last one is social skills. So we are quickly going to look at this. If I cannot finish it today, we can finish it in another time. And please, if you are a counseling psychologist listening to me right now, you are trained in using applied psychology. It is high time you started developing interventions that target our political leaders. I am ready to work with you on this. By the grace of God, I'm doing a core PhD program on emotional intelligence, on resilience, on cognitive flexibility. How does it relate to these our leaders? So let's look at self-awareness in political arena. Self-awareness is the foundation of great leadership. A leader must know their strengths, limitations, triggers, and blind spot. They must know when to call for help. And they must know when not to be a man and just say, please, everybody, please, I need help. It takes self-awareness to say, please help me. It takes self-awareness to say, oh, we are in a mess, so what are we going to do? And call for national dialogue. It takes self-awareness. So you must understand your strength, your limitation, the triggers, something that make you go wild. When leaders lack self-awareness, do you know what they do? Number one, they overreact. They miscommunicate. They misjudge situations. They surround themselves with the wrong people. They miss opportunities to strengthen relationship when they lack self-awareness. And a self-aware leader will ask, how do my words affect the public mood? How do my actions and inactions affect people in the rural area? Those is the semi-urban and even in the urban. How? How does my tone influence perception? How do my decisions impact the emotional state of the nation? What bias influence my leadership? A leader who knows themselves leads with clarity, one, humility, two, and responsibility. That is number three. Are all these things missing? Are they not missing in our political arenas? Are our political leaders self-aware? Or they lack self-awareness? Do you have people leading us with lack of self-awareness? Do you have them? Do you have them? Those are the kind of leaders we have everywhere in Nigeria today. What are you going to do? Please tag a politician inside this video. Let them watch this video. Let them watch this video. Are they leading us with clarity? Are they leading us with empathy? Are they leading us with responsibility? Do they understand their strength, their weakness, their limitations? Do they know when to call for help? Probably from international organization. Do they even know how to start dialogue and say, please, I am genuine right now. What is the end to all of this problem we find ourselves? And the second one is self-regulation. Self-regulation. This one talks about leaders' emotional brake system. When we talk about politics, you will realize one thing. Politics is naturally heated. It comes with the thought of tension, hyperactive tensions, first order degree tension. That is, majority of them are even making decisions based on tension. So prayer is constant everywhere. Emotions are high. Somebody will say, prayer tiwa. We need to go back to that. In fact, let's go back to that, hashtag, prayer wow. Criticisms daily. Whether they make decision or they don't make decision, we criticize them. It's part of the game. But what we help them to be focused and to do real work and deliver on democracy dividends is through self-regulations. Self-regulation is the leader's ability to stay calm under prayer. Under prayer. This includes, number one, managing anger, responding, not reacting to criticism, and be looking for people you are going to put behind bars when the real problem is there. Some of them, they shift their focus from solving the real problems into attacking people that are criticizing them. Is there anything bad about criticism? See, I have a definition to criticism. Number one, criticism is the gift of today. It's the promise of tomorrow. When people criticize me, they want me to be better. That is their own gift for me. And it's become a promise for you that don't worry about this thing you have criticized me on. I'm going to find something to do about it. When you are under prayer, you must understand that that is the period you need to stay professional. Professional. You must avoid emotional impulsiveness, or you must avoid entering a situation called emotional hijack, whereby your emotions begin to control your thoughts. No, it should be the other way around. Your thought should control your emotions, meaning that you should think before you speak. But today, you see politicians, they speak before they think. They react instead of them being proactive and be solving problems. That is why a politician will go and tell somebody you are a fool. A whole politician, a whole leader is telling citizens you are a fool. You don't do that. You choose restraint when tempted to escalate tension. So when leaders regulate themselves or their emotions, they regulate the nation. So Nigeria does not need tension right now. Prayer will everywhere. There are prayer everywhere. Almost. Eh? Right now, self, I have pressure. Is it I say I have pressure that a leader, emotional discipline create national stability. They must have emotional discipline, which is going to create national stability. Their emotional chaos create national anxiety. And they need to understand that when there is a chaos in their emotions, it will lead to national anxiety. So let's move to the third one called empathy. Empathy is called the art of leadership. And if you have all skills without this one, you will fail as a leader. Empathy is the ability to feel the emotions of others, not because you agree with them, but because you respect their humanity. Should I repeat it? Empathy is the ability to feel emotions of others, not because you agree with them, but because you respect their humanity. In a country as diverse as Nigeria, empathy is a bridge builder. It unites the whole nation. When you are able to tell every ethnic group that we hear you, we are in this together. We understand your pains, we understand your needs, we will keep listening to you, and we will keep taking action. Empathy does not mean weakness. It is the ability to understand the emotional needs of the people. Yes, imagine leadership that consistently asks the following questions. Number one, how do citizens feel about our policy? How do they feel about the decision we make in the House of Assembly, in the National Assembly, and during next meeting? How will this decision affect ordinary people in Nigeria, especially those in that Kwara Ekiti suburb? How will our actions and inaction affect them? Are we listening to the youth? Are you listening to ASU? Are you listening to that religious body, the Islamic, the Christian? We are all one in the face of God right now. One thing binds all of us together: humanity. Are we sensitive to struggles of people and even the business owners? What is the impact of tax reform on those in the village? Are we hearing the voices of rural community? Now listen, empathy creates trust. Trust creates stability, and stability creates development. Nothing drive under tension. Nothing drive under persistent conflict and political instability. For you to have instability, you must earn the trust of the people. If I am to work with any politician, what I manage in everything they do is public trust, clarity of their purpose, their promise to the people, their reputation. I am a core reputation management person. Hire me and you will enjoy your life, because I will ensure that you deliver the dividend of politics to the people. I will work with you to do that. I will demand that responsibility from you. All I will just ask you is show empathy. When you show empathy, you create trust. Your trust begins to create stability, and stability begins to create development. That is the best way to deliver to the people. Let's go to the social skills. You know, something comes with social skills, and that is effective communication. And whether you like it or not, we are culturally diverse. So you must understand what they mean by cultural communication. We call it the social skill. Emotionally intelligent person that are very high in effective communication, they tend to become a transformational leader. Go and ask Abraham Lincoln. Go and ask all these great people that have died, that we are still talking about them now. Look at Mandela. Look at great politicians. Look at great political leaders. They are people that know how to communicate with their people. They are not rational on national TV. Or they are not irrational on national TV. They communicate empathically. They understand the cultural diversity of our people. And they know when not to create tension. They know how to use words not to create tensions. If you're a political leader, you are listening to me right now, click on this video and share it to as many of your colleagues as possible. Let us sanitize the political arena with emotional intelligence. I am here to walk this path with you. I am here to walk this path with you. Very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. And I am here to walk this path with you. So what does it mean to demonstrate these skills? Number one, you must speak with clarity. Don't just write it in paper. You should be able to find a way to tell people. You must know how to use tone to calm down tensions. Political instability, you can use communication to calm it down. You must choose unity, or let me say words that unify people, not the one that divide people. Do not use the word weary, laughing weary. Don't use those words. You must understand cultural nuances and diversity. You must manage public expectation. As a matter of fact, you must know and learn how to connect your reform, your policy to the people. We call it seeing communication as a connection, not a control. You don't come to the national TV and begin to tell people, you must do this, you must do that. No. See, Nigeria is a country where words carry weight. Words can divide us and it can unite us. A poor statement can ignite conflict and a wise one can restore peace. If there is anything our political leaders need to learn now, is to go and sit down and begin to learn words that can unite all of us. Who are the emotionally intelligent leaders? They are the people that should be like the following. Number one, they must learn to listen actively. They must learn to communicate transparently. They must learn how to stay calm during crisis. They must manage conflict constructively. They need to build coalitions across cultural boundaries and learn how to unify all of us. They should treat citizens with dignity. What citizens want from all of you is respect and protection of their dignity. They must embrace accountability and political leaders' responsibility. They must own their mistake and inspire hope in the life of the people. Emotionally intelligent leadership doesn't guarantee perfection, but it guarantees humanity. It places humanity first over political ambition. It comes with humility and ability to say, I am going to be responsible. I will not be able to go more than this, but if there is anything you need to do today, is that know this thing, and I will read it out. Countries rise on the strength of their political leaders' character. And that character is shaped by emotional intelligence. When leaders master their emotions, they lead nations with wisdom, trust, and stability. When citizens master emotional intelligence, they build stronger community. So Nigeria's path to greatness is not just political. It is emotional, relational, and cultural. I want to say thank you for listening to me today. And like I said, if you are listening to me right now, please go ahead, share this video to as many people as possible, like it, and it is very, very important to you, to tag a politician and let them know that they need to start taking emotional intelligence seriously. And sincerely speaking, I am here to work with as many of them as possible, from councillor down to chairman, down to state governors, down to our, what do we call them now? House of Rep, those in National Assembly. I don't mind entering that National Assembly one day. I just speak about emotional intelligence. We need to start doing something about it. And please tag them, share this video to as many of them as possible. And all our mentors and leaders, please, you will do this nation a great things by joining this course to take emotional intelligence to them. This is where we're going to stop today. I want to say thank you for listening to me. Please share the video, as I say,